In this video session we're going to look at some of the new CAD options available in version 9 and also revisit some older ones in version 8. Inside version 8 we could select a center radius. Here we're using our Snaps CAD toolbar to locate the center point of this existing circle. Center point, accept. If we look at our message box or our status bar down below, we have the T for tangential and perpendicular options available. If we select P on the keyboard and select one of the curve returns, it will then drop down and use that distance as our radius for our circle. In version 9, the same idea is used when creating lines. Again, if we look at our status or message bar down below, we have the options T for tangential and P for perpendicular. So if we wish to draw a line from the corner of the block here, perpendicular to our center line, we hit P on the keyboard and then select the center line. We can also work in reverse. P for perpendicular, pick the center line, and then drop down to the point that we require. You will notice if we go P for perpendicular again and pick the center line, it also will extend and allow you to snap onto points that are normally outside of the center line that you first picked. So now picking a point in space and then dropping perpendicular to a line is a lot easier inside version 9. There is also T for tangential. If we select T, we want to draw a tangent in this direction around the arc to the point of the curve return. We then select the circle with direction and locates a tangent for us, and then we snap on to the end of the curve return. If I wish to do a tangent from in this direction to that string, again T for tangential, pick with direction, and then snap on to the end of the curve return. If you pick in the opposite direction, in other words, draw a line from the end of the curve return tangential to this arc, you need to be able to pick the circle in this direction so it then creates and finishes a tangent. So you pick with direction and it forms a tangent. Similarly from this point, again you want to pick with direction this way to form the tangent. Now we wish to draw a line from the end of our road center line at 70 degrees to this road center line. We use our Snaps CAD, it's a new Snaps CAD option called Angle. Select the center line and the angle for the intersection. Then wanders back and forwards at 70 degrees to that line. This is the point we wish to draw from, so we select the end of the line. That then locates the point here, and again if we snap back onto the end of the line, that gives us our 70 degree angle. The new parallel command inside version 9 also makes use of the message box below. The default is full. So again, if we select with direction, our offset. If we wish to only do a partial offset, we select P on the keyboard. Again, pick with direction. We now have a locator to locate the partial points. So if we select a point here and the other point, again our offset, it only does the partial parallel. This next command under the polygons called Polygon Freehand. This option resides in version 8. So if I select the points of my boundary like this, it allows me to create a freehand polygon. Escape to finish the command. The next version 9 option is under Utilities, H to Z, Polygon Discover. Polygon Discover option will create a closed polygon by selecting a point in the center of this complicated geometry, taking into account lines across, arcs, and also lines that do not cross. For the lines that do not cross, there is a maximum extension, in this case of a meter. We go pick. It then searches and creates a closed polygon. There are options: the outer polygon, inner polygon if it's applicable. You can also create a superstring with holes. We're going to select the superstring with holes because we need to have a hole where this building is. Again, select, and it creates a polygon for you. This option is particularly useful for intersections. Again, pick in the center to create the polygon.